Hi there and welcome to our top 15 most elegant cover drives that will leave you amazed. So ready the applause as we dive right in. First up, we have one of New Zealand's most destructive batters in Devon Conway. Born and bred in South Africa, the left-hander was already well known in the South African domestic circuit before he made his move to the Black Caps. Conway has made a name for himself as a dominant attacking opener, and during his first Test innings at Lord's, he went on to score a sublime double hundred. During that very innings, Conway pulled out the most handsome cover drive against James Anderson. Full face of the bat, a firm punch through cover, and a boundary worth watching over and over. Not a bad way to make your first innings at Lord's a memorable one. At number 14, we have the West Indies ODI skipper Shea Hope showcases with one of the most gorgeous cover drives ever. The current ODI skipper of the Windies is a joy to watch when he's in form, the perfect mixture of brute strength and sheer class. During a Test match against England, Hope struck Toby Rowland-Jones for a spectacular boundary, presenting the full face of the bat to an outswinging delivery with the sort of flair that is characteristic of the West Indian batsman. Everything about this shot was perfect. The balance, the timing, the poise. Absolutely stunning. Next up, we have New Zealand's most brilliant batsman in Kane Williamson. Widely regarded as one of the best batsmen of the modern era, the Kiwi is also the all-time leading run scorer for his country in Test cricket. The man is a literal run machine, and he does it in fine style too. Here we have him caressing Mark Wood for 4 with the most sumptuous cover drive. Leaning into the ball with a high elbow, this cover drive was as perfect as they come. This man is so good that the late great Martin claimed he was probably the best batsman New Zealand had ever produced. A fine compliment from the man who is himself hailed as New Zealand's greatest batsman of all time. James Vince is another name in the long list of modern-day English batters who can just about do anything. This man can bludgeon the ball 90 meters down the ground, and he can also play the most exquisite strokes you will ever witness in a game of cricket. The versatile Englishman has made a name for himself in T20 cricket with his destructive batting, but here we have him showcasing his brilliant technique in the longer format. During a Test match against Australia, Vince opened the face of his bat to dispatch a searing half volley from Mitchell Starc in front of square. Look at the extension of the arms there. Simply beautiful from James Vince. At number 11, we have a man who needs no introduction. Brian Lara was not only the undisputed prince of cricket during his time, but was also one of the most elegant and feared batsmen to have ever graced a game. The left-handed master made history when he scored a shocking 400 runs against England in 2004, a feat that remains unmatched to this day. During a typically brilliant Test innings in Adelaide, where the prince would go on to score a phenomenal double century, he dispatched fellow legend Shane Warne with the most audacious cover drive you will ever see. Stepping way outside his stumps to greet the ball, Lara exhibited his Caribbean flair and stroked the ball through square with a magnificent flourish of the bat. Staying true to his nickname, this was a shot only the prince could play. At number 10, we have India's Shubman Gill. The young but prolific batter is heavily regarded as the one to succeed Virat Kohli as India's next cricketing king. It's no surprise to see why either. One look at his batting abilities and you'll see just how talented this young batsman is. Possessing a wide array of shots, Gill has the class and composure to match the claims made in his favor. Here we have him using his long levers to smack Cameron Green through the covers for an exquisite 4. Timing on this one was immaculate, and the shot even more so. Up next, we have the all-time leading run scorer in the game of cricket, the little master Sachin Tendulka. Hailed as a literal cricketing god in India, Tendulka amassed an astonishing 100 centuries throughout his glorious career. The Indian legend was the embodiment of class and technique. During a Test match against England, Tendulka carved Matthew Hoggett through the covers with a thunderous drive. An outswinging half volley right under Tendulka's eyes, the little master dispatched it with a sort of elegance only he could exhibit. At number 8, we have yet another Indian batsman in Ajinkya Rahane. The Indians sure know how to play some beautiful cricket. A senior member of the current Indian squad, Rahane is one of the most reliable middle-order batsmen you could ask for. And he's not too bad at timing the ball either. Playing a test match against Australia, Rahane pulled out the most audacious cover drive against Josh Hazlewood, standing up straight, full face of the bat and straight through the line of the ball. The true definition of stand and deliver. Ollie Pope has become a regular feature of the English Test batting lineup in recent times. The right-handed batsman has some glorious shots to his name, including the most unusual sweep shot anyone has ever seen. However, when he's not inventing new shots, he plays some of the most glorious conventional shots you will ever see. Just like this cover drive he played against Ireland. A full-length delivery outside off, Pope leant into it in a fashion reminiscent of the Pakistani legend Mohammad Yusuf. Glorious indeed. At number 6, we have Damian Martin, one of Australia's most aesthetically pleasing batsmen to date. The right-hander was a key component of the Australian batting lineup during their golden era, and he possessed some marvellous batting abilities. Here we have him languidly stroking Chaminda Vaas through the covers. Just look at the lazy elegance on display here. It seems like Martin could have played this with his eyes closed. This effortless shot was one of many that Martin played so regularly throughout his decorated career. Up next, we have England's very own golden boy in Joe Root. The man is in a separate league of his own with the likes of modern-day greats such as Virat Kohli, Kane Williamson, Steve Smith and Babar Azam. A glorious timer of the ball, Root has the class to go along with his perfect technique. Just watch this cover drive against South Africa's Lungi Ngidi. A high elbow, front foot firmly on the ground, and a beautiful follow-through with the bat. Now this is what you call a textbook cover drive. Hold the pose, mate, because this shot was as perfect as they come. At number 4, we have Sri Lankan legend Kumar Sangakkara. The left-handed wicketkeeper batsman was one of the most magnificent stroke players to have ever played the game, and he had a cover drive to die for. Here we have him giving us an example of his exceptional stroke play with a sublime cover drive against a fiery Brett Lee. The ball was going across him when Sangakkara planted his front foot and met the ball with the full face of the bat. To do this against the likes of Brett Lee requires something special, and Kumar Sangakkara's batting was exactly that. Very, very special. Up at number 3, we have the Pakistani batting prodigy Babar Azam. The Pakistani skipper has been a heaven-sent gift for his team, and ever since his debut, the Green Team has greatly improved as a batting side. Regarded as one of the best batsmen of the modern era, Azam can play a mean cover drive. Although very conventional in his stroke play, the Pakistani run machine is mighty effective. Here we have him playing his trademark cover drive against Pat Cummins during the 2019 ICC World Cup. Just look at the way he dispatches the ball to the boundary. Picture perfect from the skipper. Virat Kohli was bound to be on this list. The Indian king has dominated the ICC batting rankings for over a decade now, and it doesn't seem like he's done yet. A supremely talented batsman, the king has only gone from strength to strength over time. And he's played some pretty outrageous shots throughout his career too. Just watch this cover drive against Stuart Broad. Everything about this drive screams perfect. The position of his head, the extension of his arms, the presentation of the bat, simply perfect. And up at number 1, we have the best of the lot. Ian Bell, also known as Ian Credible, was as elegant a batsman as they come, and he's played some pretty special innings throughout his career. Renowned for his gorgeous cover drives, Bell made the shot a frequent part of his batting displays. Watch how he drives a rising delivery from Peter Siddle through the gap with the precision of a surgeon. And the timing. What makes this shot even more special is that the gap between the fielders was a mere 4 meters wide. But that didn't seem to be a problem for Bell at all. This, folks, is what we call class personified. And there you have it, folks, our top 15 most elegant cover drives in recent times. Be sure to like and subscribe for more amazing compilations from the gentleman's game.